Yo, what is going on? Konnichiwa, watashi wa, sensei, ude, ude, it all means the same sort of stuff. Tell me. In this video, just going to go through the 5 steps that I found have been very powerful and punchy to be able to close 5K deals quickly. It doesn't matter if you've got no audience, big audience, doesn't matter. These steps will help you to close those deals. By the way, I'm doing a special promotion, 10 days of one-to-one coaching, 497 to sell your 5K deal, get your 5K deal pushing. That's a special promotion. So the link should be in the description below. If not, just send me a DM and we can hook that up. So without further ado, we're going to crack into the meat and potatoes of this and go through what the steps are going to be, if that's all good. So let's maybe put the banner. What do you think? Banner down? Let's go banner down. Let's go through these steps, okay? So step number 1, okay? Competitor analysis. Now, you might be thinking, what do I mean by competitor analysis? Now, before we want to enter a market, we want to know money is being made in the market. Now, I've made mistakes before. Some of the mistakes I've made is just thinking, hey, look, I like masterclasses, so I'm going to create a masterclass offer. You know, how to make 10K in a 90-minute masterclass. Well, that worked potentially when I spoke to my mentor. That worked when I spoke to my brother. He said, oh, that's great, bruv. What a great offer. 10K in 90 minutes. People are going to sign up for that. But however, what we saw is the market didn't go for it, okay? And the reason why the market didn't go for it is that it didn't align with what was selling at that current point. And so what is very key is to check what sort of offers. I mean, if I check the market, is anyone just focusing on solely masterclasses in order to succeed in their business? I would have probably found a very few amount of people. So step 1 in getting your 5K offer off the ground is do a competitor analysis. And how do we find our competitors? Facebook groups. Hey, I'm looking for a life coach. Any exists? Or can anyone give me a recommendation on a chess coach? Or can anyone give me a recommendation on a TikTok coach? No matter what it is given that secondary research, which is your competitor analysis. And yeah, I always look back and think what mistakes I made because I was trying to do what I thought that I could do, right? I remember once creating a workshop actually in London. Yeah, and this workshop was called Unleash Your Inner Power. Okay, Unleash Your Inner Power. And I just got everybody to come along to it, right? But I didn't do a competitor analysis. So next, after doing your competitor analysis, we're going to do next market research. Now, this for me makes a business real, like when you do market research. If you don't do market research, you're just relying on what someone else did, okay? But the reason why we do market research is to be able to see, okay, where's that gap in the market that I can plug in? Oh, the customer says, hey, don't get any support. Your offer's going to be lots of support. Hey, client says, hey, look, there's no accountability. Then guess what you're going to do? Client says, hey, doesn't like the massages because the massages are 10 minutes long. You make them half an hour. No matter what it is, you use the market research as your power. Yeah, use the market research as your power. I remember doing this for my very first offer that was successful. It was a real estate offer in the UK. And I basically thought, I've had enough of people paying me $100 an hour for this real estate offer. I've had enough of this. I've had enough. I don't deserve this. I've had enough. So what did I do? I thought, okay, rather than just going about and just speaking with random people, I'm going to actually find out what the market wants. And so I found 10 people in the UK who wanted to have this real estate, who wanted to have a real estate business, right, sourcing deals. And I asked them 4 questions. I said, hey, look, if you answer these 4 questions, what I'm going to do for you is I'm going to give you a free video showing how I use LinkedIn to get deals. And lo and behold, what happened, because I gave them an incentive, I had 10 lots of market research for, oh my God, wow. So now I'm no longer guessing what people want. This is actually what people want. And so I used my high school skills, right? So I went on to Microsoft Excel. I created a pie chart to see, so 5 people said that their biggest issue was cash flow. 3 people said their biggest issue was finding investors. So therefore, the biggest issue isn't actually investors, but it's finding cash flow. So it's gave me the conviction that my offer was actually solving a problem. Also, it gave me a conviction as to how my offer would be slightly different. And so that was the key, right? I was able to sort of kind of glide in and differentiate my particular offer. So yeah, market research. Now, this is so easy to do, but 90% don't do it. It's like, market research. I know the market, Yeah, the market want to make money. I'm not going to waste my time doing market research. But if everyone's saying, hey, I'm going to help you make money, but you're going to say, hey, I'm going to help you reach your goals, but you get one-to-one time with me. I'm going to help you reach your goals, but you get weekly accountability coach who comes into your business. You're going to help you to make money, but whatever it might be. But that's only possible if you get intimacy with the market. And intimacy only comes with market research. Let's go. Who's ready for number 3? So those are the first 2 steps. Those 2 steps, golden, delicious. Really, beautiful. Bernard Matthews. So let's move on to point number 3. So we've done our competitor analysis. We've done our market research. Let's move to point number 3, connection. Now, this is where the offline world and the online world, there's a bit of dissonance. Is dissonance the right word? Sounds good. There's a bit of dissonance. Now, on the road, in a shop, you wouldn't go to McDonald's and see someone randomly in McDonald's and say, hey, person in McDonald's, buy my ebook. Buy my ebook. You're not going to do that, right? So why do people online think is acceptable behavior in the first interaction to say, hey, do you need an appointment setter? Hey, do you need a washing machine? Like, whatever it might be. Hey, do you need a haircut? Not that I've got much hair. But what makes people think that they can just get away without connecting with people? Connecting. Yeah. An actual connection, which means gaining rapport, common interest, really showing an interest in the other party, right? And so when looking at connection, that, I believe, has got to be the key to people selling their programs. Whether the connection be on a Facebook Live, whether the connection be on a StreamYard like this, whether the connection be, what else could a connection be? On a 15-minute call. No matter, I'm not putting limits on it, but there has to be a connection. Because once we have a connection, it means there's a foundation for things to move forward rather than, hey, look, let me just pitch off the bat. And then next, after we create a connection, what comes after that? Value. It's just, and now I see why sometimes on these webinars, I always just see in the webinars, like, why is this person telling their story? Like, who cares about their story? Who cares about the hardship that they used to work in KFC for $5 an hour? Who cares? Like, why? What difference does that make? But now I see why they wanted to build a connection before they offered value, because people buy why before they buy the what. Why before the what? And so now a connection has been formed and everything's like this. Then when value is being delivered, value is actually cherished more, appreciated more, enjoyed more, because that connection was made. And so when the value is actually created, then we have the merging of both worlds of the mind says, hey, this information is good, and the heart is connected as well. So we've got mind and heart coordination. People, know, like, and trust, and it's not just, it's not just anyone just giving information, right? There's an emotional connection as well. So with value, what I love to do is you sometimes use the power of three, like 3 particular points can go through. With value, I like to go through my 4 pillars as well to help people to understand what the system is I work with. And then after that, you make your offer. Now, this is one of the phrases that I like, yeah? You don't go broke making offers. Now, what a beautiful point that is. You do not go broke making offers. Beautiful. True or true? True or true? Don't go broke. So the more offers you make, it's never going to be a mistake. Okay? Matthew 7:7 asks and you shall receive. I think I'm saying that right. But yeah, you got to make an offer. But we're not just... Now, don't you hate this? The first time you meet someone, they make an offer. The first time you've met them, nothing online, just gonna make an offer. Don't know you, bruv. Don't know you. So when are you gonna make an offer? Like, there's no connection or anything like that. So those are the steps. It's been a really short live. Hope you've enjoyed it. But this competitor analysis, we start with this, right? Like, we don't want to expose ourselves to the market. That sounds a bit wrong, but we don't want to come up short, right? The next, market research. We're going to make sure that the market research is crispy. We find out exactly what the market wants. Connection, right with the heart, left side of the chest, connection. And then value, we're going to give the piece of value. And then finally, bang, offer creation. I hope you enjoyed that. Jay coming from London. And look, if you want to craft your 5K offer, I've got a special promo that is running up until tomorrow. We'll say, 24th tomorrow, where 497 gets you 10 days of one-to-one coaching with me to tweak, pitch that 5K deal, get that pushing, get that moving. And yeah, that's the scenario. It's been Sensei J.U. Day. Arigatou gozaimasu. Thanks, see ya.